The person who took it, they have a bunch of laundromats
Oh,
too.
good.
I think,
Excellent.
or maybe like 10 in the area, and
That's
I
all you
checked
need
them
to
out.
know.
So
Because we've got folks there's two types of laundromat operators, the ones that want to get into this and, like you said, buy a store at any cost and throw that money at an operator. The internet is suddenly fraught with people saying, go buy a laundromat. And those people are trying to earn money not in laundries, but earn money teaching people how to buy them, which is not difficult.
Hello, Danny. What's going on?
You are what's going on, Kenny.
You always say that.
All right, we've called this guy Matt a couple of times and left messages. It's a generic voicemail. He's not calling back or
Here's the
doing.
thing. Here's the thing.
Tell me the
I
thing.
called him after yeah, right. After that, I called him a couple of times, and he answered the phone, and I spoke to him a little bit, but I didn't give him my name and nothing too much crazy. But he's wants to rent out because I asked for lease space. He has a couple of stores. I was asking for lease space, and he mentioned the laundromat. He's looking for somebody to lease it out and stuff like that. He said he had
Okay,
somebody
well,
that was
you've got the
interested.
right number,
So
and that's all we need
yeah,
to know. You call him and talk. I mean, this isn't luck or circumstance. It's just, okay, he answered the phone. Hopefully he'll
yeah,
answer
that's
for
what
us
happens. Yeah.
right this very minute. All right, I'm dialing him up. Here we go. Stand by.
hello.
Looking for Matt.
Yeah, who's speaking?
My name's Danny D'Angelo. I'm looking at leasing some space here. There's a little coin laundromat out here, among other things.
Yeah.
That's the spot I'm interested in, Matt. I've been doing coin laundries for about 21 years. My partner and I
Someone took the spot already.
took the spot.
Yeah.
Excellent. Good for them. Can I take 30 seconds and finish what I was saying?
Okay.
I'm watching laundromats go in a death spiral like this one, and someone taking the spot is fantastic. I hope they spend a bunch of money on washers and dryers. That's really what the business is. Personally, I've built an empire of 36 locations by calling landlords or their agents like you, Matt, discussing lease terms. I don't buy the business. I don't want to buy someone's failure. I don't build them from scratch. I see that as a future failure. I'm looking for leases in spaces where they're already falling apart, right? People don't understand the business. And I hope, again, I truly do, that this new tenant of yours does well. If they don't spend money, they won't, and I'll probably be knocking on your door again shortly. I'll send you an email regarding this. I'm not a salesman. I'm just looking to build my empire of locations and do it the right way without, again, throwing good money after bad, if that makes sense. At the end of the day, these folks, if they run it properly and they do well, they'll earn some profit and be able to pay you the rent. The equipment in there is not horrific. I'm not going to ask about the scenario. It's your business, but a lot of times they sell the business or there's key fees, et cetera. I'm just looking for a decent rental rate. And that's why it's important to me not just to hang up the phone, but say, hey, this is what I do, how I do it, so that in 6 months or 6 years, Matt isn't scrambling for a tenant. You can just reach out to me through the email I'm about to send, and maybe we'll do business.
Do we have a deal?
If not, they pay the rent because they make money, obviously.
Yeah,
What's your best email address?
Yeah, I'll let you know. The person who got it, the person who took it, they have a bunch of laundromats too.
Oh, good, good.
And I pre-warned them because the last people that took the space, that's why I'm screening a little bit harder, because it was just people just randomly saying, oh, let me just buy a laundromat, and then just want to work out. So this person I screened a little bit harder, and I think he has like 5 or 6.
Excellent.
Or maybe like 10 in the area.
That's
and I
all you
checked
need
them
to
out,
know.
So.
Because we've got folks there's two types of laundromat operators, the ones that want to get into this and, like you said, buy a store at any cost and throw that money at an operator. The internet is suddenly fraught with people saying, go buy a laundromat. And those people are trying to earn money not in laundries, but earn money teaching people how to buy them, which is not difficult. When you've got a bunch of people failing, trying to offload that failure. It's like the beginning of a bubble in real estate, right? Gee whiz, why are all these for sale signs going up all of a sudden? And the flip side of that is folks that have no idea what they are doing. So good. If they have more than one store, then they'll probably do well. And I mean that. There's enough money for everybody.
Yeah, I hope they do. But
What's
yeah,
the good email
anything,
address?
I'll reach out.
Brilliant. All right, I'll fire you off a thing. I'll CC my partner, Ken. I appreciate your time.
Okay.
Down.
Yeah, no problem. All right, bye.
So here's a call where the guy just says, no, we rented the spot. And I'm supposed to say, oh, thank you, bye. It's not really my thing, right? I want to get across to the guy, this is who we are, this is what we do. And I didn't ask him about the tenant at all. That's no way to get information. If I don't ask, he'll tell, right? I don't ask and he goes, oh, well, guy has at least 6 stores, blah, blah, blah. Again, we started this call with, hey, I called and he answered. Okay, well, he felt like answering for me all of a sudden. Here we go. Conversation. The toilet looks nice. Thanks for that.
I'm pretty sure this hot water heater's got a few more good years left in it.